everyone, it's Gabi Butler and this is my new YouTube channel. So for those of you who follow me on social media, I recently put out a question and answer thing. So I'm gonna read my fan mail now. So this should be fun. Now I know you guys have a lot of questions and I can't wait to see what they are. So let's get started. Maddie P asked me, am I planning on cheering again? I never really stopped cheering. I just kind of took a break because I was really homesick. So I'm not really stopping, I'm just taking more of a break, but it's good to have a break, you know, once in a while. It gives you time to just relax and do your own thing. Donna J wants to know how to deal with sneaky teammates that make rude comments at practice. Okay, well, Donna, all I could say to you is just try to block it out and do your own thing. Because at the end of the day, no one matters but you. So you do you. And also, you guys are supposed to be a team. Being a team is, you know, about loving each other and not fighting against each other. Because what's going to happen when you go out on the floor? You're not really going to be a team. So Mila G wants to know if I've ever based before. I actually have. Didn't turn out so well though. I based a level 2. It was very hard. So bases, a lot of props to you. Okay, so Krista I wants to know, how many days a week do I stretch and for how long? I don't stretch as much as I used to, but when I did want to become flexible, I would say I stretched like every day, not as intense, like I would have one intense day of stretching and one kind of like relaxed day of stretching, if that makes any sense. But I stretched every day. Shiley O wants to know, when I met Kiara and found out that she looked up to me as much as I looked up to her, how it made me feel. So that's a really awesome question. I looked up to Kiara so much, and just to know that she looked up to me also was something that just made me so happy inside. And I think what, you know, made it so awesome is that I got to see Kiara as a person, not just an athlete. So Kristen wants to know, if you got injured when you were young and you're an athlete, what should you do? I think I would just take my injury slow, because I broke my ankle when I was 12, and I really just made sure I healed myself properly, because you never want to rush it and not heal properly, because that's one thing that you'll never get to get back is like your leg, or you know, you want to have it nice and healed. Natasha C wants to know when I had my back injury and what did I do to help it. My back a few years ago kind of got messed up because I did so much stretching and I didn't do the other side. I went to the chiropractor a lot. I stretched out my other side and I just tried to get like massages. I know it sounds like spoiled, but athletes should always get massages at least like once a week or every 2 weeks. And you also don't have to really go to a professional place, you know, like your friend or your mom or your dad can give you a massage. So Jacqueline H wants to know, how do you get over a mental block if you fell from a really bad stunt? Jacqueline, I have been dropped in a lot of baskets in my past, in pyramids. So a lot of people have been asking me, what do you do when you have a mental block? Try to not think about it. Like, think about all the good things that you've done when you've stunted. Like, don't just let one fall take over, because that's fear. But just think about all the good things that you've done in stunts, like how much fun you have. And as long as you just, you know what you're doing and you've done it a lot, it should be like second nature to you. Mariah G asked, what is my favorite competition? My favorite competition personally is the majors. I love that competition. It just kind of focuses on like each athlete as an individual, which is cool because it's not something that you see all the time. So they really focus on like trying to make each person on the team represented, and it's a lot of fun just like, you know, being with all those amazing teams and getting, you know, food. I love food. Yeah, you always like the food. Abigail M said she has a needle but has bad balance, and how do you get rid of that? Hot yoga is actually something really good for balance, and Even if it's just yoga, you don't have to do hot yoga, but yoga definitely gives you better balance. And just practicing, you know, a lot of practice. Another thing that I do personally that helps with my balance is I practice body positions all the time, like on floor especially, because if you practice, it makes. Brittany N wants to know if 14 is too old of an age to start cheerleading. Brittany, 14 is not too old. I've known like people in their 20s that just started cheer, so you're definitely not too old. Michaelin H wants to know how it is not having your family around or your brothers and sisters. Michaelin, I went through that for the past 2 years, and that's why I'm back home, kind of just to like not feel as homesick anymore. And it was really hard just because I'm so used to having a crazy hectic house with like a bunch of animals and you know, my family, and then I went from just like super quiet, so I'm not used to that. But it was definitely hard to adapt to. But I'm really excited now because I get to bother my brother and sister whenever I want. Kaylee Ella would like to know how long it takes to learn a new stunting skill or a tumbling skill. It depends how much you want it. If you are kind of like, like I guess I should get it, like it will take longer, but if you really, really want it, you'll probably get it really soon. Rocky N would like to know if I'm a southpaw. I box with my right. So Haley V asked if you know a few of your teammates aren't committed, what should you do? Just try to voice your opinion to them and get them to know why they did the team. And you know, you have a mouth for a reason, so I would just talk to them and try to get them more convinced. Tabitha E would like to know what my most prized possession is. Probably my family, just because they're family, and that's like one of my most important things. Kiara H would like to know what has been my favorite uniform. Okay, throwback. This is when I was on Top Gun in 2012. They had something really different. They had capris, and it was a white uniform, and instead of shorts like normal, it was capris. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, so all my social media followers like Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, just don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see all the new things that I'm gonna be doing.